Hello everyone and welcome back to my favourite room in the house. Today I thought I would do a review video in honour of my great mate Shark Eyes. Obviously I don't get these figures as quickly as what he does. I don't get them before all the Americans do. Wink wink, nudge nudge. I just tend to pick and choose, and I sort of get things when I feel like it, when they get cheap. But look, I was in Brisbane this week for work and I had some spare time on Sunday afternoon and I went to Decades Past Collectibles, which is in the ARAH arcade about 10 minutes out of the Brisbane CBD. So if you're from Brisbane and you haven't checked out that store, please swing by and have a look. Really good crowd out there, and they did me a deal on this figure that I just couldn't refuse. And the reason I bought this guy is because, well, on Saturday night, I was talking to one of my work colleagues, and she asked me if I was to get a tattoo, what would that tattoo be? I never got a tattoo, but if I decided to get one, I thought it would have to be something GI Joe. And look, I didn't get a tattoo while I was in Brisbane, but the tattoo that I told my work colleague I would get would be a GI Joe logo that we're all accustomed to, and that is, of course, the ARAH logo, which appears on Storm Shadow from 1988. There it is on his forearm there. So lo and behold, I went into Decades Past the very next morning, and I was having a look around, and they had a couple of classifieds there, but one instantly drew my eye based on the conversation I was having with my colleague the night before, and Storm Shadow just doesn't want to stand up, so maybe he can lay down just there. But one classified certainly caught my eye, and it was, of course, the classified remake of the 1988 Storm Shadow. There it is there. Very cool box. He's a bit hard to fit on camera, so you'll have to excuse me. I'm an amateur sort of an operator, just doing this with my phone. So, so if you're thinking about running a YouTube channel, it is quite easy. Get yourself a phone and just record yourself dribbling on about whatever it is that you like doing in your life, and what do you know it? You've got a YouTube channel. And look, while I'm talking about YouTube channels, feel free to subscribe to mine. Blah, 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 blah. Correct. Feel free to subscribe to mine. I'm only a few subscribers off the magical 500, and that unlocks some cool stuff for me. So if you like what you see and you don't mind listening to my dribble, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Maybe even drop a like and a comment too. I'll certainly come back to you in the comments if you call me a weird one in the comments section. Feel free. Anyways, let's have a look at this guy. First impressions. He's pretty cool. He's pretty true to the original figure. There's some really nice artwork on the side there featuring that tattoo. The tattoo has a close-up there on the side, as well as a close-up side profile of the character with his very distinctive urban ninja camo sort of design. A whole bunch of gobbledygook there, as my great friend GI Jetman would say. There's a barcode. Apparently meant to show barcodes in these reviews. People like barcodes. If you like barcodes, I think you need another hobby. Oh no, I'm losing subscribers. No, I'm just kidding. If you like barcodes, good luck to you. But anyway, let's open him up. And look, if you don't like crinkling noises in your ears, just a word of warning, these things are on a plastic clamshell, so there will be crinkling. There's some instructions which never seem to have anything useful on them in these things. They just say warning, choking hazard in about 78 different languages. But let's open him up, slide him out. It's very cool. It's very cool. I'll put the box up the back there, I reckon. Let me just organise this, get this organised. There we go, stick that up there, and maybe turn it around. Oh, no, that's alright, it's all good. Let's have a look. Alright, let's pop out this figure. Oh, I was obviously protecting the back of the figure, and it's just falling out there. It's throwing stuff around. I'll put it down there. Okay, let's pop the figure out first. So, like I said, apologies in advance for the crinkly bits. He doesn't appear to be sort of strapped in here, so hopefully I can just press him out fairly easily. Pop out one leg, pop out another leg. There we go. And we'll do the Sharky test. Does he stand up straight out of the box? No. So all those times that you've done it, Shark, I think you're lying. I'm not gonna think everything's falling over. Everything falls over in my videos. I do apologise. I'm just ruining the joint. So here we go. There is Mr. Storm Shadow. Just cut down on some of the glare there. There we go. Wicked. Easy as. So with a little bit of adjustment, he stands up straight out of the box. He's very cool. So let's have a look at him. He obviously has that very distinctive samurai urban ninja camo look. It's very close to the original. It's very cool. Very, very cool. I like him. I love the fact he's got these sheaths, which is a new feature. Obviously, the swords used to attach to the backpack on the original figure. But this guy has the sword. He's got the tattoo is there. Very cool. Love these little shoes with the split where the big toe is. That's a very real to life sort of a sculpt there. All right, let's have a look at some accessories, and these are prone to being a little bit fiddly. So again, if you don't like the crinkling noises, I've warned you, and I've just dropped one on the ground. There is a backpack. There's a backpack there. It does have the tabs on the side, it appears, for some sort of swords. There are swords in there, but that's a pretty solid backpack, that one. Now this test, like classified backpacks, they don't tend to plug in very easily from time to time. But that one, nice and firm. That's good. I like that. Well done. Well done, Hasbro. What else is here? We have some of these, I think they're called Tekikagis. The original figure came with one Tekikagi. That's the claw. I think you use it for climbing or scratching. It's like a bit of Wolverine action. Be careful with these. I don't want to break them. But they seem pretty cool. There's one. Put that there. And there's another one. It's pretty cool. Very cool Tekikagis. And there is some hands in here as well. These are quite fiddly as well. So I'm going to pop these ones out. There is a left hand doing a karate chop. Oh, chop, 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 chop. And there is a... Oh, these ones have got sticky tape on them. Okay. Here we go. That's why it's hard to get them out. Alright. Gotta peel the sticky tape off, fronty. Okay. I'm working on it. I do apologise for the delay. These are hard work. Here we go. A right hand with a karate chop, 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 chop. Knocked him over again. This is so clumsy. Alright, let's see if we can get this one out. It's in there pretty firmly. Crikey. Yes, I'm an Aussie. I do say crikey. It is a word here. Crikey is an expression of amazement, commonly used by famous features such as Steve Irwin. All right, now I'm trying to get these other hands out because there's something I wanted to do just for Adam, because I often give Adam a bit of grief about this. This figure comes with 2 fist attachments. There they are. And here we go. I'll count down from... Let's see if we get this to focus on these fists. Come on, focus. There we go. They're pretty nice fists. Look at that. Anyways, I'll count back from 3, and then I'll do what you all came here for. 3, 2, 1. Us, 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 us. That was for Adam. I hope you enjoyed that, Adam. All right, I'll try and stand up some things that I knocked over. There's a couple more accessories to get out here. Just bear with me. There is, of course, the compound bow that this Storm Shadow figure was renowned for. There it is there. Very cool. Very true to the original, as you can see. So, very cool. Pays beautiful homage to the original. And there are 2 swords, which I will get out now. Let's have a look here. Just pop that sticky tape off. There is one sword. Focus, please, camera. Yeah, it unfocused just as quickly as it focused. And there is another sword. There it is there. Focus, camera. Beautiful. I will put those swords straight into those sheaths. Shout out to one Matthew Matson. I hope those swords are on the correct side. Are they on the correct side or the incorrect side, Matthew? Please confirm. I know you'll be watching this. I know you will be happy to confirm because you are a man of fine taste and worldly knowledge, you legend. What else I'm going to do here? I don't know. What should I do? I think they are for the swords. Maybe I should try a sword in that backpack. Oh yeah, yep. They're pretty cool. So you've got a couple of different options there. You can run with the sheath and put the swords in there, or you can store the swords in the backpack. I like them in the sheath, I think. I'm sure these accessories and attachments, they all come off, but you know, I guess I'd like to use him all kitted out. Let's put one of these Tekikagis on. You're gonna have to open up the hands a bit. There we go. Oh yeah, it's pretty cool. Love that. Maybe I should display him exactly as I've displayed the other one. So he's gonna be toting this bow around. He's gonna be carrying it around like so, because he's my figure and I get to do what I want with him. Crikey, this is hard on camera. Obviously not a classified collector, so I'm not too accustomed to doing cool things with these dudes. But I will get there. I will get there. I promise you, I will. Yep, almost got it in his hands. There's been plenty happening off screen in this video, more than what's happening on screen. So I'll just keep talking, fill up some dead air. Hopefully, you're only watching while you're sitting on the dunny or something. Hang on a sec. Trying to gotta get his thumb out of the way. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, he looks amazing. Put the backpack back on. There we go. Stick that back in there. Alright, I'll move some of these unneeded accessories aside. There we go. And let's see if I can get this dude to stand up. Stand up, Stormy. Oh, look at that! Look at that! That's pretty cool. I do enjoy that. That is awesome. 1988 Storm Shadow in classified form. He is very, very cool and well worth the $30 that I spent on him at Decades Past Toys and Collectibles in Annerley Arcade in Brisbane. Shout out again to those guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you feel like hitting subscribe, please do that. And I will see you next time. Yo, Joe.